One negative thing about being the last in line makes me feel kind of intimidated for all these good presentations we've had before us. I'm very pleased to hear all these things. I'm Alan Taylor. I'm the faculty lead for our Community Challenge Grant in Owsley County, and also the best agriculture teacher in the building. The fact that there's no other doesn't mean anything. This is Abby Oliver. This is Hunter Schaus. They are also our student senators. Being educators, how many of you think that, let's see, self-respect, self-confidence makes a big difference in our students? Okay. I'm firmly convinced that's probably the biggest limiting factor we've got in Owsley County. Several years ago, a small county had $3.5 million came in through tobacco. Like a lot of eastern Kentucky counties, we had a similar amount came in from coal. But now if you had 3.5 and 3.5, you've got $7 million that were coming into that county. People had good jobs. Kids had a little pride. They could do things. Well, you take $7 million out, which happened, just like other counties, before you know it, these kids don't see a future. They have less and less confidence in themselves and their community. So what we have tried to do is to overcome some of the stigma associated with that. And also, this is the tough one, overcome a lot of the media perception. Well, no, I won't say the media has that perception. That's just what they choose to pursue because it's a big story. The kids believe that after they see it long enough, which it's great for grants, you know. But at some point in time, we have to not worry about those big grants, and we have to worry about taking care of ourselves. That future, their kids are our future, and they have to adopt that attitude. What we have proposed to do is to utilize, well, I want to say social media, the internet, word of mouth, some of our local people, to let everybody know we're not what is necessarily perceived in the media. We will bring back some of our heritage, back when everybody was self-reliant. And that's not that far back. We're pointing that out to people. We're pointing out about our technology skills. In Owsley County, would you believe that we got probably a third of the jobs now through one technology center? People need to realize a lot of our people are leaving, but our educational system is as good as anybody's. And I'll brag a little bit. My son is a software engineer. I teach agriculture, but he had to leave to get a job, but he made more in his first month of working that job with a bachelor's degree than I made as a principal when I was doing that with 2 master's degrees. So if one kid from that county can do that, the rest of them need to stand up and take notice. Now, what I'd like to do is to introduce, I've already introduced them, I would like for my 2 student senators to tell you exactly how we tend to go about that.
So, like Mr. Taylor mentioned, we will be utilizing social media and the internet to really put this project into action. And one way we'll be doing that is through social media like Facebook and posting different things about our community and bringing awareness to what we have within the community. And we will also be doing a blog to talk about all the different things our community has to offer. And then we'll even be doing smaller stuff within the school. Like, for example, we have a farm at the school that I got to work on this summer. And we posted tons of stuff on our blog all about the farm and all about what we've done throughout the summer. And then one other way that we'll be advertising for our community and showing what all we have to offer is in our journalism class that I'm a part of. We've been doing interviews for our newsletter, and we've been sharing community events through our journalism class on the newsletter, and doing all sorts of different things to bring awareness to what all we have going on within our community, and to hopefully bring a light to what all the great things Owsley County has to offer rather than seeing all the negative.
Yeah, kind of going along with what she said, we want to shine a more positive light on Boonville, Kentucky. We're one of the more economically challenged counties in the state. We're very small, got 1-2 schools in the whole county. We kind of want to take and use social media and our very fast internet to show people that we do have positive things going on in Owsley County and in Boonville. Like our events light up Boonville in the wintertime for the Christmas parade. We've got our Easter events. We've got the fair. We've got a lot of positive stuff going on. And our kids, we want to showcase them and what they're doing in our school systems. And we just want to show people that we're different than what they think we are.
Well, I like to talk. You know, I'm like a lot of teachers. I love to talk. A couple of things I'd like to follow up on what these two fine students have had to say. I had a student about 5 years ago to show you the creativity of some of our people. He asked me, said, we've got a greenhouse here. Don't other people have greenhouses? Yeah, they sure do. Don't we have tourism? Don't we have places where people could come and rent and stay? Yeah, we do have a few. If we had a reason, we could probably have more. We have Sag Hall Golf Course where a lot of people come to. He said, don't we have some land too? Don't we have Christmas tree farm? Yeah. He said, all these by themselves is not going to make that much money. He said, what about if we came up with a package where people could come at Christmas, rent one of these, rent them a room, maybe even a primitive cabin, let them go out the next day and cut a Christmas tree, take their family out, cut a Christmas tree, come back to a greenhouse and get a poinsettia to take home with them. I said, you know, that's a good idea. Well, he didn't stay to do that. He left to get another job. But you talk about entrepreneurship. Some of these things bring in tourism. These are great ideas. Now, this is their future. These guys can do it. I'm old. I'm not going to be here that much longer in the business. But that is the future of our whole region. Students coming up with these ideas, and I want to promote that from Owsley County, and I believe that could be done in any county in this region. Any questions?